bring back memories, some good, some bad.
These are emotional moments felt by hundreds of U.S. military veterans given the opportunity to visit the war memorials in Washington, D.C. The nonprofit Honor Flight Network transports veterans to those memorials free of charge. Participants say it's an important way to honor those who are willing to sacrifice everything.
It's just every corner we turn, little kids, people thanking us, hugging us. I tell you, it's very moving. It's humbling. It's so good these guys are getting the recognition they didn't get back when they came back.
There are Honor Flight hubs all over our nation, and the Honor Flight Network has been flying war veterans to Washington, D.C. free of charge for 10 years now. Last month, the organization helped put together the first ever all-women honor flight. 72 women who served in World War II, Iraq, and Afghanistan took off from Cincinnati, Ohio, and spent the day in our nation's capital. The female veterans even more specifically made pink Honor Flight shirts. The World War II vets explained that back then women didn't enlist to fight. They volunteered to take a desk job for a man who may be in the military.
I guess you can say that at that time, we laid the foundation for the women today, for the women that are serving.
And the first women to enlist in the U.S. military, other than nurses, signed on in 1917. Well, some veterans who have never seen Washington's war memorials live too close to take part in an honor flight. But all is not lost, especially in Cecil County, where one woman is making it her mission to make sure they are honored as well. On a warm fall day beneath Old Glory, Jim Slayman is thinking back to spring.
On Easter Sunday, we was on a hill, and we took it 2 or 3 times.
A spring 6 decades ago.
And I was out on guard that night, and the shell fell in a hole right next to me.
It's a story Susie Campbell probably knows by heart.
I started doing Meals on Wheels, and I met Mr. Slayman. And every time you would walk into Mr. Slayman's house, he would tell you about his stories, you know, and show you the pictures that he has in his helmet.
But one story got to her. The 97-year-old veteran had never been to the World War II memorial. Neither had many of these guys, prompting trips of honor to D.C.'s war memorials on a bus because they lived too close for an honor flight.
We raised enough money the first time for the World War II guys that it paid for 2 more trips after that. So we just opened it up to all of veterans in Cecil County, and I won't say no to any other veterans.
These men were among them, and it would prove to be an emotional ride. Just ask Vietnam vet Larry Smith.
Once you touch, just touch the wall, you can feel it. You just feel like you feel all these spirits up in it.
Spirits of years gone by. That's Mel Kavik. He's 91 now, and his honor trip brought joy from devastation while serving with valor in Japan.
I had no idea what to expect, and there was people lined up on both sides of the path with signs, hugs and kisses, and I was just overwhelmed with the attention that people are paying to us.
Now, through these trips, he and guys like Sal Sylvester have found a way to talk together about their service and at times their pain.
I enjoy it. I enjoy meeting new people and all that. It's what I got left.
Along with some other worries that younger vets aren't sharing that same bond.
And it's hurting all our organizations, Legions, VFWs, and everything, because they're not turning out. And if they don't turn out, we can't raise money to help with the bus trips and stuff like that.
And Campbell is calling out other counties too close to fly to help as well.
It would be nice if somebody from any of those counties would step up and try to put something together like this for them.
All so that more stories under Old Glory can be shared forever. And as we get closer to Veterans Day, let's take a look at some of the major events happening in our area. Today at 1 o'clock, the Salute to Veterans Parade that's in La Plata will make its way from Town Hall down Charles Street to LaGrange Avenue. Tomorrow, Aberdeen Proving Ground hosting a Veterans Day Thunder Ride and Rally at 9 a.m., followed by a program at the Post Theater at 11. And on Wednesday, Veterans Day, Leonardtown will welcome its own group of military units, marching bands, and dancers to march through the town to a wreath-laying ceremony. That's from 10 until 1 o'clock. Well, that does it for this edition of 11 TV Hill. Thank you for joining us. Have a great day.